Hey guys, it's Lefty from 643 Productions, welcoming you to another gameplay commentary, and I'm going to be a little bit negative today. Well, in the sense that I'm going to be talking about negativity in this video. Negativity on YouTube is something that I find people, for whatever reason, have a problem with. Now, there's many possible reasons that people have a problem with negativity, and when I say negativity, I mean really, it's anything negative, but I've found primarily that people, really, again, it's anything. People don't like things that conflict with their worldview. And I mean, you can't blame people for that. I mean, people have their worldview for a certain reason. It's because it's pleasing to them, or at least it's stable, and things are the way they are, and it's predictable, and they know what will happen. If they know causal relationships, and they know if you do this, that'll happen. If you don't do this, that won't happen, or that this other thing will happen. And it is very nice and in ways predictable and thus pleasing to them. And they don't like it, or at least a lot of people, for whatever reason. I guess this has to do probably, again, with the average age of viewers in the Call of Duty community. And hopefully this will change as they grow older. And if not, man, this world is in for a whole lot of trouble. But people don't like it when they are faced with truths and theories that conflict with their worldview, that makes the world around them less predictable and thusly less nice and less safer for them and their, I don't know, whatever the hell it is they do. But here's the thing, and again, you know, whether it be talking about how this game sucks or that game sucks. And a lot of people, obviously, if you don't like it, don't play it. Like, shut up. Just, you know, it's like there's... If you go by some of the comments you see in YouTube videos, nobody should critique anything ever, because everything is either the greatest thing of all time, or you should know preemptively that something sucks and then never do anything with it and stay away from it like the plague. That's what people seemingly expect you to do. They expect you to be omniscient when it comes to the abilities of a game, and whether it's good or bad or in the between. They say, "Oh, you better know. How dare you critique?" I mean, I have a very lampoonish style that I apply to video games, and I critique them, and I am not shy about my critiques, and I am not shy about my critiques of companies and publishers and corporations and other YouTubers. Or I am not shy in my critiques of things and being critical. And some people just refuse, for whatever reason, they refuse to accept that the world they live in isn't all rainbows and gumdrops. It's not all perfect. Games in this world suck. Modern Warfare 3, when viewed in the context of other... I mean, it's still a technological feat. When you view it in the context of the technological abilities, I mean, they are pushing the Xbox 360, honestly, to their maximum, getting a locked 60 frames per second out of the Xbox 360 and the hardware and comprises it. That's a technological feat unto itself, but as a video game, it's pretty bad. It is. That's just the way it is. You may like it, but in an objective sense, in any way that you can be objective about a game, which, again, it's not many, and there are a lot of subjective things about it, and okay, there's room to operate there. But in many objective ways, this game is just bad. It is. And there are other games, and guess what? They're bad too. And there are publishers that they're not your friends. They're not gamers like you. You know what they are? Businessmen in suits, in boardrooms, treating you like you're nothing, like you're a dollar sign to them. They don't give a shit about you. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry that the world is that way. The world is cynical. A lot of people call me cynical, and they're right to a certain extent. I would call myself pragmatic and realist, being a realist. I am a realist, but that just happens to coincide with being cynical. The world is not a nice place. The world is not all gumdrops and whatever else, rainbows and sunshine. It's not. There are games that suck, and there are things that suck, and there are companies that do bad things and corporations that do bad things and perpetuate bad practices. And if you it's actually not very good to live in a world where you just ignore those things. When you ignore something that's bad, that's I'm trying to avoid a reductio ad Hitler. That's a lot of people tend to do that. It's especially online. They say there's a certain numbers of permutations of arguments that eventually devolve into, or the probability that somebody invokes the name of Hitler or Nazis approaches 1. I forget what rule that is, but when you don't ignore negativity, don't ignore. My point is this: do not ignore, do not discredit people that are negative simply because their truths or what they are saying doesn't make you feel all warm and fuzzy inside. Because you know what? The world isn't designed to do that. I'm giving out life lessons here, really. I'm like Dr. Phil up in this motherfucker. People, the world is not nice. The world is not good. There is negativity. Negativity on YouTube is a good thing. It's a very, very, very good thing. It serves a very valuable purpose. It keeps developers honest. Again, if big enough people in the community do highlight some of the negative points, it keeps developers and publishers honest. It keeps other YouTubers kind of honest, maybe now and again. It keeps people intellectually honest. It hopefully, again, this has to be applied on a macro scale. It keeps people from just slipping into a rut of stupid. And I enjoy negativity on YouTube. I enjoy people being critical. Be critical. Don't be a troll, but be critical. Be rational. If you're going to make your case for something sucking, make your case. Don't just say it sucks. Okay, that kind of negativity I can understand. But if you're going to make your case, make your case. Negativity on YouTube is not a universally bad thing. It's not universally good. Don't misrepresent my argument and say that I love negativity. I'm going to be negative all the time. I'm not. But don't universally pan people that are negative and critical and have a lampooning style just because what they have to say really doesn't make you feel all warm and fuzzy. Because guess what? That's really kind of the way the world is. But anyway, guys, that's my time. I got to get out of here. Thank you for joining. I hope you enjoyed. Be sure to drop a like on this video. If you did enjoy, remember likes, favorites, comments, and shares via Facebook and Twitter. Do help me out. Thank you guys for joining. I hope you enjoyed. I am out.